Life 500,000 years ago, vertical bar survival of the strongest imaginer world 500,000 years ago. The Earth was colder, wilder, and more dangerous than anything we know today. Ice sheets stretched across vast lands. Forests were dark and filled with predators, and survival was a constant struggle. This was not the world of modern civilization. It was the world of early humans, fragile in body but powerful in spirit. In this harsh environment, only the strongest, the most adaptable, and the most resourceful could endure. Every single day was a battle for life. Families lived in small groups, bound together by necessity. The tribe was everything: protection, food and warmth. Without it, survival was nearly impossible. At dawn, the men would gather their primitive weapons, sharpened stone tips fixed onto wooden spears, and set out into the wilderness. Hunting was dangerous, but essential. Facing giant beasts like mammoths, woolly rhinoceroses, and saber-toothed meant risking death at every turn. Yet without the hunt, there was no food, no survival. The women and elders, equally vital to the tribe, stayed near camp. They gathered wild roots, berries, and medicinal plants. They kept the fire alive, a flickering flame that meant warmth, safety, and life itself. Fire was more than heat. It was light against the darkness, a shield against predators, and the very foundation of human progress. To lose the fire was to invite death, and so guarding the flames was as important as the hunt. Shelter was another challenge. 500,000 years ago, humans did not have houses or villages. Instead, they built crude huts of wood, stone, and animal hides. Caves, when found, became sanctuaries. Inside, the flicker of firelight cast dancing shadows on the walls, where early humans would eventually leave behind markings and carvings, the first steps toward culture and storytelling. These shelters were fragile, but they were home. But even in the safety of camp, dangers lurked. Night brought the growls of predators. Lions, wolves, and cave bears hunted the same landscapes as humans. The smell of cooking meat could attract them, forcing tribes to stay alert. Weapons in hand, many did not survive these nightly encounters. Yet those who did grew stronger, passed down knowledge, and taught their children the skills of survival. Food scarcity meant hunger was a constant shadow. Sometimes days passed without a successful hunt. Stomachs ached, bodies weakened, and desperation set in. Yet these struggles forged resilience. Early humans learned to store food, to dry meat, to crack bones for marrow, and to use every part of an animal. Nothing was wasted. These lessons became the building blocks of endurance. Life was not only about survival. It was also about bonds. Around the fire, tribes shared warmth, comfort, and the earliest forms of language. They learned from one another, told simple stories, and sang chants that gave them strength. In these moments, humanity was born the ability not just to survive, but to imagine, to hope, and to dream of tomorrow. 500,000 years ago, every breath was earned. Every sunrise was uncertain. And yet, our ancestors endured. They faced the cold, the hunger, and the predators of their time with courage and determination. Their story is not just history. It is our story, the roots of who we are today. From their struggles, we inherited resilience. From their courage, we inherited survival. And from their unity, we inherited the power to thrive as a species. This was life 500,000 years ago. A world where only the strongest survived. A world that shaped us into who we are today. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, make sure to subscribe and join us for more stories of survival, history, and the epic journey of humanity. Because the past holds the key to understanding our present, and the strength to shape our future.